You talk, I talk. How would it be if an expert talks? I am Mahi from Radio City, and I have with me an expert who is going to be talking about the union budget today. So, welcome to Radio City 91.1.
Hi.
I have to introduce you, CA Chandrashekhar Shetty sir. So basically, he is known as Shetty sir all over in Bangalore and Karnataka and all over India, where he goes to give all his lectures. And I have to talk about him. He owns this CAPS institution. This institution has successfully produced around 2000 plus CAs. Let me tell you, it has got 113 rankings. At the same time, it has got 3 first ranks. What a big credit to you, sir. Seriously.
Thank you, sir.
You deserve a big round of applause.
Thank you.
In case you're watching, I think you have to stand and give him applause because he
Not
deserves
required.
it.
It's okay.
Sir, there are these tax regimes which we had earlier. We also have a new set of regime this time. I want to know the differentiation what we have in the current union budget, sir.
Sir, before 2 years, we had only one set of law.
Okay.
That is up to 2,50,000 no tax, 2,50,000 5 lakh, some slabs.
Okay.
2 years back, our Honorable Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has introduced
Okay.
an optional scheme called new regime.
Okay.
So, under the new scheme, we have either you can go with the old scheme
Okay.
with some benefits like deduction, standard action, etc. Or new regime, okay, 115 BAC is the section, okay. You can opt, especially if you are salaried people, you compute the tax under old scheme, new scheme, whichever is less you pay, that's it.
Okay.
Only if you are a business SSC, there's a different law, where they say once you come to the new regime, you cannot go back. Whereas salaried people, you can always come under whichever is less. This is what the law. So new regime is basically where they try to reduce the investment benefits, all those. But the tax rates are very, very less. 5%, 10%. So now, under the new budget, they have made the tax rate further comfortable to the middle class, where up to 3 lakh you don't have to pay the tax.
Okay.
3 lakh to 7 lakh, you may have to file the income tax return, but you don't have to pay any tax. The tax rebate is available, okay? And the new regime, they say, we'll give some slabs, like 5%, 10%, etc. Up to 15 lakh, maximum tax rate is 20%. Above 15 lakh, only 30%. That means low middle class people, or middle class people, will pay hardly around 7 to 8% average rate of tax.
Sounds really good, sir. And usually we do have this question, yeah, 7 लाख का जो हमको benefit मिल रहा है उसके अंदर जो है we need not pay the tax. So you have to tell me, sir, are we supposed to file the IT returns if it is around 7 lakh? My salary is around 7 lakh. Should I be doing the IT returns?
That's a very important question. Many people have a wrong notion.
Okay.
Because they would have read in some newspaper or the WhatsApp university, we say, up to 7 lakh, you do not have to file the return. That's not the law.
Okay.
Up to 3 lakh, you do not have to file the return. You do not have to pay the tax. Up to 3 lakh, total income. You don't have to bother about it. Next, there also I can tell you if your income is up to 3,50,000, if you are a salaried person, because you get 50,000 standard action. 3 lakh to 7 lakh, you don't have to pay the tax, but you must file income tax return. Because how will the department know that your income is 5 lakh or 6 lakh? Only when you file your income tax return. That's why filing return is must, but payment of tax is not required. Now people say, sir, tax is not there, why should I file the return?
Absolutely, sir.
Why should I file? Then comes, if you are not given the correct information to the department, you are not given the correct information to the department, that's why they will charge some fees, 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees fees. So there is no tax. Indirectly, for not filing the nil return, you may end up paying unnecessary fees. So that's why, to avoid, very simple, if your total income in a year, April to March, is below 3 lakh, do not file the return, relax and chill. Whereas if it is 3 lakh to 7 lakh, please file the income tax return. Do not have to pay the tax. That too online. You don't even have to come to chartered accountant. You can just see online information available. If your income is low, if your income is high, obviously go to a chartered accountant. If it is low, file a return and relax. You don't have to do anything. File the return and forget. We must have a PAN, permanent account number for that.
When it comes to individual taxable personals, this budget is favoring which kind of individuals?
Yeah, so individual taxation, this time it is more beneficial to middle class as well as high middle class.
Okay.
Even the rich people also will get some benefit. How middle class? As I said earlier, up to 7 lakh there is no tax.
Yes, sir.
Actually, they also reintroduced standard deduction under new tax regime.
Okay.
So they have removed it earlier. 2023 budget, again they introduced the 50,000 standard deduction for salaried people, pensioners also. Family pension also they introduced 15,000, 15, not 50, 15,000 standard deduction. So this was missing in the last budget. They have reintroduced, and also the tax rates have come down. Whereas if you are a super rich person, like above 5 crore income, then in that case your surcharge has come down from 37% to 25%. Huge savings in the tax.
Okay. So there is this announcement of exemptions, and there are these slabs which is given. Which do you think is more beneficial, sir?
So now what I understand from by looking at the pulse of the finance minister, she is moving towards EET concept, we call it exemption taxable, where they are trying to remove all those unwanted deductions, etc. because unnecessary confusion. But instead they try to keep the slab. Probably as of now they talk about up to 7 lakh you don't have to pay the tax. I am expecting another 1 or 2 years, the slab will become 10 lakh. And it should be more true because of the election budget next year, or at least the next to next year. It should happen up to 10 lakh. Probably most of us will pay zero tax, which is one of the best tax rate in the world.
And again, sir, these days you might have been noticing there is one big insecurity which is troubling every individual now these days. They are like very insecure about the jobs. How do I do that? There is this recession happening. So many people have been removed out of their jobs. How do we handle this? What would you like to guide us on this, sir?
I totally understand about that point. I agree with that point also.
Okay.
Job recession is the universal phenomenon as of now. But compared to the other countries in the world, we are still much better. If you look at Russia, if you look at Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, UK, USA, everywhere. I have a lot of students across the globe. One of my students had come from UK. Only prayer daily is not that actually be healthy, be happy. They say, let my swiping card be accepted. If it is not accepted, he is thrown out. That's how some of the countries in the West, they do it. Whereas India, we are not come to that, at least some notice period. And in India, yes, because of the recession, because world has been affected, we are also affected. But looking at the budget, there are a lot of policies which the Honorable Finance Minister has done, by which maybe if we have a little patience, in the 6 months, our job position, job ranking will be much better than any other country in the world. Point number one. Point number two, my suggestion generally, not looking at the budget, why do you look at only employment? Look at self-employment. So look at self-employment. I can give an example of my students. They have just started some new concept. We all chartered account think about start your CA practice, give consultancy. But they have taken something like a road not taken.
Okay.
They are doing something totally different. So financial consultancy to the IT sector, they have started.
Okay.
So they are doing exceptionally well. It was initially risk. There is some risk is there when you do something new. But if it is really clicks, nobody can hold you back. So please look at self-employment. There are hundreds of opportunities. Loan facility available. Ideas are available. Today, idea is money. Idea is job. Start thinking about idea. You will get 3-4 friends join and start. It will happen.
Yeah. So I have to tell you guys, the person who is talking with us today, he has around 14 qualifications from the recognized universities. Not one or two gentlemen's and women's. It's 14 qualifications he has, and this is the most authenticated information. I can assure you on that. So in case you think you have to spread the right information to the people, do not miss it now. Go ahead, directly like our video, and do not forget to share it. And sir, I want to ask one more thing. Shetty sir, he's known as Shetty sir, I have to tell you that. So Shetty sir, we buy gadgets. We're all very curious about the gadgets. We also buy automobiles. How is the budget favoring the automobiles and the gadget sections?
For both, there is a reduction in the tax rate.
Yeah.
So duty rate we call it as.
Okay.
So mobiles are going to be cheaper.
Beautiful.
Hopefully, these mobile companies are going to pass on the benefit to the.
Are you buying a new
Yeah, So the mobile are going to be cheaper. TVs are going to be cheaper. Okay. Electronic and electrical items are going to be little cheaper, not substantially cheaper, little cheaper because of the budget. Definitely, you can buy.
So in our daily lives, usually what happens is we go out, we have some tea, we have some coffees or breakfast, we roam around with friends. There are these fuel charges. A daily life. How is the budget favoring my daily life as an individual, as a normal layman?
Now, as far as all those things mainly comes under indirect tax called GST.
Okay.
So GST also they are reducing as far as these kind of things are concerned. They are not specifically touched in the budget. That will be separately discussed in the GST Council. So they will not reduce straight away. Step by step they reduce. So what I understand is from the income tax, what benefit you get. you will be able to save little better. Maybe you can eat better and you can have GST better. That GST is not the tax. Good night, sweet dream, and thank you.
You can enhance your daily benefits and you can enhance your daily life as well with more comforts is what Shetty sir is conveying us. Shetty sir, you have visited 91.1 Radio City and you gave all the authenticated information. It's highly appreciated and we thank you for your precious time.
Thank you 91.1 FM. All of you enjoy the radio, enjoy the music, and enjoy the best and the right information what they're sharing. Thank you.
Do not forget to subscribe Radio City India. Love you guys. Thank you.
Radio City.